Hurricane Isaac came, I think it caught all of us off guard. Nobody expected what came.
During Isaac, we were at our home thinking we were nice and safe and had never flooded before in the past, and what we found out was that we weren't as safe as we thought we were going to be, and we ended up having to be evacuated on the night of the storm.
Hurricane Isaac was basically like Katrina in Laplace.
Hurricane Isaac was something, after years of preparation, we were not prepared for. We were not prepared for the amount of water, the amount of devastation, and the number of homes and people affected by this hurricane. When the dust settled and the rain stopped and we were able to go up in a helicopter to see the amount of flooding in this parish was devastating to me.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. In the low-lying area behind the business, right in the back, they had close to 10 feet of water. We launched the boats to get there. 4 days later, off the ramp of the interstate. And that's after the water went down about 4 feet.
The future of St. John is dependent upon building back stronger and better, because we're only going to get people to come back and rebuild and businesses to invest in our community if they feel a sense of security and strength.
When the Citizens Advisory Committee was established, we came up with a brand or a slogan that would let the parish know and our residents know what we were doing. The slogan that we came up with was St. John the Baptist Parish, one future, building back better and stronger.
The Citizens Advisory Committee sponsored 7 open houses to get the residents' input, what projects they would like to see or the parish to look like 5 to 10 years from now.
They immediately started to give specific problems or concerns that they might be dealing with more locally or more individually.
And that's where the yellow stick-em notes came in, and they would write something, and we had several boards that were completely full almost, depending on the open house. And once that was done, then all that information was taken back and tabulated.
We were able to take those ideas, those suggestions, and redirect them, or maybe kind of streamline the numbers to those that were most popular.
In the second round open houses, the residents were asked to come and vote on the projects that were given in the first round.
So you're going to have 1 through 5 in each category, a total of 25. And then if this handout, did you get a handout? Yes. This handout explains the projects in a little more detail.
The residents were given a ballot, and they were asked to vote on those projects to prioritize them from 1 to 5. As the residents were given a ballot as they walked in, they were instructed to vote on each topic from 1 to 5, 1 being their highest priority in that topic, what they would like to see accomplished. Each topic, depending on which state it was, may have had 6 projects in it, up till 16 projects.
We quickly identified the need to reach out to other residents who may not have been able to make it to those open houses since they were at remote locations. We set up meetings with our senior citizens at our Council on Aging facilities. High school students were another important group that we felt we needed to reach out to. We contacted all 4 high schools in our parish and organized a meeting specifically for students to give their ideas and concerns. We've had over 400 citizens that have given their opinion on what they would like to see in St. John the Baptist Parish, what ideas they have for St. John the Baptist Parish, or how we can make St. John the Baptist Parish better and stronger.
St. John is a very diverse community. We've got East Bank, West Bank. We've got a mix of Creole, Cajun, German. We're a big melting pot here in St. John. but we're all St. John residents. We've got the Mississippi River, which is one of the biggest attractions in this area. People will come from all over the world, all over the country to see they call it the Big Muddy. We've got Lake Pontchartrain, which is one of the largest enclosed bodies of water in the United States. We have the Andouille Festival. Andouille is a St. John namesake. You don't find it in very many other places. It's a sausage that is used in gumbo, that is used in many homemade recipes, that has a special taste to it.
We are, I guess, small parish compared to some that you may have been in. We are about 46,000 residents. In the past, we frequently relied on FEMA funding, but the framework now brings in other agencies that may be very useful in not only providing funding, but expertise in helping us to build back better and stronger.
The National Disaster Recovery Framework has been a good format for us to follow. It's provided excellent guidelines for us as a parish, for us as an organization with the Citizens Advisory Committee. We don't have to come out and reinvent the wheel.
I think it's critical to have the NDRF in the community following a disaster.
Out of this process, I would tell anyone, any community, any government, this is one of the most important things you can adopt as a national disaster recovery framework.
The framework has offered us an opportunity to go beyond just the Stafford Act infrastructure recovery, but to look at other needs of a community to make sure that they not only recover the infrastructure, but the people, the tax base, and they do it in a way that they will be better prepared to survive the next event and be more resilient.
Once the recovery framework was implemented by the state of Louisiana, then our role goes into one of working with our federal partners immediately to identify those resources that could be available for recovery.
Resourcing is not about bringing additional monies from the federal family to the state of Louisiana in this case. Instead, it's about where are there opportunities to repurpose existing federal dollars that have been allocated to the state for recovery initiatives based on what we have learned. There are 6 primary sectors that are the focus of long-term recovery: community planning, capacity building, economics, housing, health and social services, natural and cultural resources, as well as infrastructure.
Mix the mud up right here. Just a nice little mud valley here.
A disaster starts locally and it ends locally. And you have partners that come in between that and help you. But in the end result, it's going to be up to the community and the residents to see the recovery through.
Let me just be clear that St. John the Baptist has made history because this is the first time that the National Disaster Recovery Framework has been expedited in its full capacity in American history.
My community is a strong, resilient community. We really want to thrive and make our parish better for our kids and our grandkids. In the future, we need to prepare for times like we had. We need to be more aware of it may happen again and prepare for that if it does.